What's going on, everybody? Well, today I'm also going to bring you another installment in the WWE TNA Peak Value series. Today is highlighted by the re-debuting star Fandango, also known as Johnny Curtis. Just to start off, everybody can really admit at this point that the gimmick fucking sucks. Why is this guy some type of dancer? This shit is stupid. WWE clearly does not know how to book guys in their character. Huge mistake on WWE's part. Huge mistake. Well, if you want to get into what he can do, excuse me if I call him Johnny Curtis throughout the video. That's the name I know him by for the most part. He is actually a average mic talker. At times he has his moments, but he is an average mic talker. He's not terrible though. He's an average mic talker. A lot of that might get thrown off because of the gimmick that he's forced to portray at the moment. But yeah, he's an average mic talker, and he used to have this gimmick where he was just a weird guy, where he would do weird stuff, and it really worked for him. It was different, and it just worked. He was able to portray it and pull it off with ease, and it was a solid gimmick. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was a decent gimmick. And then you talk about his in-ring work. He's a decent worker. He's not a terrible worker. He has moves in his moveset. I don't like the leg drop from the top rope finisher, but that can always be changed. He has a decent moveset, and he's a solid in-ring worker. And in this Fandango gimmick, he won't get far. At best, he'll be a mid-carder. He'll never reach main event level with this gimmick. That's the problem WWE's had with Johnny Curtis. They've never been able to find the right spot for him on their roster for some reason. You look at other guys on their roster, I don't see how they can't find a spot for Johnny Curtis without giving him his stupid-ass gimmick. Now, if you strip away the gimmick, he could be a top mid-carder instead of just an average mid-carder. It's a shame that they're wasting such a great talent in Johnny Curtis. I was actually a fan of his when I watched NXT. It's really frustrating how WWE does these wrestlers that they have, and they don't portray them in the right way across TV. But Johnny Curtis, I'm gonna keep calling him Johnny Curtis because I hate the Fandango gimmick. He's currently involved in a feud with Chris Jericho. Their match is actually going to be a good match. Johnny Curtis has some really good heel moves in his set, some really good heel tactics in his move set that are going to mesh really well with Chris Jericho's, and Chris Jericho's probably going to put him over, which is needed because the gimmick is stupid. So they got to figure out a way to get this guy over. He'll never be completely over. WWE's been going the cheap heat angle where he comes out and refuses to wrestle, so his first match would probably be at WrestleMania. Once again, most of the guys in these Peak Value series will be guys that WWE refuses to push or wastes their talent. Johnny Curtis, aka Fandango, another wasted talent. You can mark him off as that right now. That's pretty much all you can really say about him at the moment. He still hasn't shown everybody what he can do inside the ring. That might make up a little bit for the gimmick, but the gimmick definitely doesn't help his cause with fans or people who don't know who he is. So, yeah, Fandango, Peak Value, lower to mid-carder, and as Johnny Curtis, his Peak Value is a top mid-carder. So, depending on the route they go, you should look out for them. If you don't want to watch him, I understand because of the gimmick. So, if you want to see some Johnny Curtis stuff, look at YouTube. Watch some of the older NXT episodes to see what this guy can do. But don't expect anything from him on the main roster in the current role that he's in. Once again, I am the Mad Genius 313. You can follow me on that's my Twitter handle. I'm sorry. You can follow me on Twitter at the Mad Genius 313. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment. And thank you for listening.